The 1985 P Washington quarter dollar may seem like an ordinary coin, something easily overlooked in a pocket or lost among loose change. But in reality, it carries with it a deep connection to American history, everyday life, and the passage of time. The P mint mark on this coin represents the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most important minting facilities in the United States. By 1985, this mint had already produced billions of coins, each one entering the lives of ordinary people, becoming part of daily routines, and silently witnessing countless moments that would never be recorded in history books. The coin features the iconic image of George Washington, a figure whose legacy goes far beyond politics or leadership. His presence on the quarter is a reminder of the foundation of the United States, of the struggles that led to independence, and of the values that shaped a nation. The design itself, first introduced in 1932, had already become a symbol of stability by the time 1985 arrived. Even as the world changed rapidly, the familiar face of Washington on the quarter remained constant, offering a sense of continuity in an evolving society. In 1985, the United States was in the middle of a technological and cultural shift. Personal computers were beginning to enter homes, music was evolving, and the global economy was changing. Yet despite all these advancements, coins like the 1985 P quarter remained an essential part of everyday life. People relied on quarters for simple but important tasks, making phone calls from public payphones, feeding parking meters, or buying snacks from vending machines. A single quarter had real value, not just in money but in convenience and accessibility. Imagine the journey of one specific 1985 P quarter. It begins its life in the Philadelphia Mint, freshly struck, shining brightly with no scratches or marks. It is then released into circulation, entering a world full of movement and human activity. Perhaps it was first used in a small store, exchanged for groceries. Later, it might have been used by a student at a vending machine or dropped into a payphone during an important call. Over time, it passes from hand to hand, traveling across cities and states, becoming part of countless small but meaningful moments. What makes the 1985 P quarter especially interesting is its connection to real human experiences. Unlike rare coins that are locked away in collections, most of these quarters were actively used. They lived in pockets, wallets, and coin jars. They were carried by workers, students, families, and travelers. Each mark or scratch on the coin tells a story, even if that story is unknown. It could represent a busy day, a simple purchase, or a moment of urgency. These details give the coin a sense of life, transforming it from an object into a silent witness of history. From a collector's perspective, the 1985 P Washington quarter is both common and intriguing. Millions were minted, making it easy to find in circulation even today. However, finding one in perfect, uncirculated condition is much more difficult. Coins that have been preserved without wear with their original shine and sharp details intact are highly valued by collectors. Additionally, rare mint errors such as double strikes or off-center designs can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary, increasing its value significantly. The composition of the coin also reflects an important shift in American currency. Like other quarters produced after 1965, the 1985 P quarter is made of a copper core with a nickel outer layer rather than silver. This change was necessary due to rising silver prices, but it also marked a new era in coin production. Despite this, the coin retained its bright silver-like appearance, maintaining its visual appeal while adapting to economic realities. There is also something timeless about the Washington quarter design. While many things in life change quickly, this coin remained familiar for decades. It served as a link between generations, parents, children, and even grandparents all used the same type of quarter. This continuity created a shared experience, a small but meaningful connection that crossed age groups and backgrounds. As time passed, the role of coins in everyday life began to change. Digital payments, credit cards, and online transactions reduced the need for physical currency. Yet the 1985 P Washington quarter remains as a reminder of a different era, an era when money was tangible, when you could hear it, feel it, and see it. Holding this coin today is like holding a piece of that past, a fragment of a world where simple objects carried deep significance. In the end, the 1985 P Washington quarter dollar is more than just a 25-cent coin. It is a storyteller, a traveler, and a symbol of continuity. It represents history, daily life, and the passage of time in a way that few objects can. So the next time you come across one, take a moment to look at it closely. You may realize that this small, ordinary coin holds a story far greater than its size. A story of people, places, and moments that together form the fabric of history. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1985 P Washington quarter dollar is how it reflects a time when patience and simplicity defined everyday life. In 1985, people did not rush through digital payments or tap their phones to complete transactions. Instead, they reached into their pockets, counted their coins, and physically handed over money. That small action created a sense of awareness. People knew what they were spending, and every coin had meaning. The quarter especially held a special place because it was practical and widely used. It was not too small to ignore and not too large to hesitate before spending. The presence of George Washington on the coin also added a deeper emotional layer. For many Americans, his image symbolized trust and leadership. Even if people did not consciously think about history every time they saw the coin, the design still carried a quiet influence. It reminded them even subconsciously of the country's beginnings and the struggles that led to independence. This connection between past and present is what gives the Washington quarter its lasting identity. Another interesting detail about the 1985 P quarter is how widely it traveled. Coins do not stay in one place, they move constantly. A coin minted at the Philadelphia Mint could end up hundreds or even thousands of miles away within a short time. It could pass through different states, different cities, and different communities. This movement turns each coin into a traveler, carrying invisible stories from one place to another. A single quarter might connect people who never meet, linking their lives in small but meaningful ways. Over the years, many of these coins ended up in unexpected places: old jars, forgotten drawers, or hidden collections. Some were saved intentionally, while others were simply left behind. When someone discovers a 1985 P quarter today, it often brings a sense of curiosity. Where has this coin been? How many people have used it? What moments has it been part of? These questions give the coin a mysterious and almost emotional quality, making it more than just a piece of metal. Collectors also find excitement in the smallest details of these coins. They examine the sharpness of the design, the shine of the surface, and the presence of any unusual marks. Even a tiny difference can make a big impact. A coin that looks ordinary to one person might be valuable to another who understands its condition or rarity. This creates a world where attention to detail matters, where patience and observation can turn something simple into something extraordinary. There's also a powerful sense of nostalgia connected to the 1985 P Washington quarter. For those who lived during that time, the coin can bring back memories of daily routines: buying snacks, making phone calls, or saving coins in a jar at home. These memories are personal, yet they are also shared by millions of people. This shared experience is what makes the coin special. It connects individuals through common moments, creating a sense of unity that goes beyond geography or background. As time continues to move forward, coins like the 1985 P quarter become even more meaningful. They serve as reminders of a slower, more tangible world. In today's fast-paced digital age, holding a physical coin feels different. It has weight, texture, and presence. It reminds us that value is not just something we see on a screen, it is something we can hold in our hands. In the end, the 1985 P Washington quarter dollar is not just about money or history, it is about connection. It connects people to the past, to each other, and to the small moments that make up everyday life. It teaches us that even the simplest objects can carry deep meaning, and that sometimes the most ordinary things hold the most extraordinary stories.